This is interesting. Rashford has just dropped a banger. So it's not even been up to a month since Rashford signed from Manchester United to Barcelona on loan. And he has already dropped some stinging criticisms on Manchester United. He said a whole lot. And I'm going to put in the picture above here so you guys can pause the video and read it. But the one that got me the most was the part where he said, to start a transition, you have to make a plan and stick to it. I feel like we've had that many different managers, different ideas, and different strategies in order to win. You end up in no man's land. So what he's basically saying is that Manchester United has not even started the process of transition. That means they cannot win the league. You see, every single thing that Rashford has said in this interview is fact. Everything that he has said in this interview is true. But my only problem is those were words that shouldn't have come from Rashford. At least not now that he has signed and left Manchester United for Barcelona. If he has said these things while he was still in the team, then it would have been it would have held water. It would have been substantial for Rashford to say this thing while he was still at Manchester United. But now you have jumped ship, moved to another club on loan. A deal that's not even been cemented yet, on loan. There's every possibility that at the end of the season, Barca would rather pay the penalty and not sign you. Barca would rather pay the penalty and return you back to sender, just like what Chelsea did with Sancho. So if you had said this thing while you were still at Manchester United, it would have held water. It would have been very, very substantial. It would have had so much meaning. It would have made sense. But now you're in Barcelona and then looking back, what is happening in Manchester United, criticizing it. It was unlike what Ronaldo did. Ronaldo was in Manchester United when he criticized Manchester United, right? But now you have jumped ship, moved to Barcelona, and you think you have the right to come and say these things. Like I said, what you said is actually true. You're not far from the truth. But you should have said this while you were still in Manchester United, not now that you are out. Because you are saying all these things, hoping that at the end of the season, Barcelona will cement and make your deal permanent. We are not even sure if that is going to happen. But anyways, I like to see the comments. I like to see the reaction of Manchester United fans in the comment section, because this is a banger and I have a feeling that this is going to make a lot of video rounds.